Now then, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, tonight the UWF proudly brings to you, this is just one half of the former WWF Tag Team Champions of the World, the Road Dogg, Jesse James. And it looks like I'm going to have to fight two big son of a bitches all by myself. And if you ain't down with that, I got two words for you. Suck it!
Brian, I'll tell you what. I brought you up here to Waynesboro. I'm not going to let you fight alone. I got somebody in the back that'll come in here and help you out. I'll be right back.
Your partner. You are going to need. Come on, bring that man down here. It looks like it's Hermie, baby. Hermie, get your ass in here.
Jeff Harris. Things have taken a very unique turn. Hermie Sadler, the official, the man in charge of the UWF, was going to find a substitute partner for BG James. Scott Norton, who tonight tags with Big Bill DeMott, got to be one of the most intimidating, powerful tag teams we've ever seen in the UWF. Scott Norton said the first person through the curtain was who they were going to fight, and it was Hermie.
Hermie, I don't think Hermie was looking to get into a match tonight. He's just trying to find a partner for the missing James gang that we thought we were going to have here tonight.
BG able to avoid a little bit of the contact from Bill DeMott. Duck of the line, BG unloads on Scott Flash Norton. But BG is at a real handicap, a real disadvantage.
Hermie's good at getting the crowd cheering at ringside. I mean, you know, he's a big-time wrestling fan, loves wrestling, loves to bring great action to all the fans anywhere he has live events, but I do not think he really wants to be in the action inside that six-sided ring, but it doesn't look like he's going to have a choice. I mean, are you going to tell Scott Norton no?
No, absolutely not. I'm not going to be anywhere near Scott Norton in the context of a ring.
I'd rather just stand at ringside and pretend I was in the match and make him happy than tell him no and have him chase you down and beat you to half to death here at the fair. I think Hermie's probably did the best thing he could, and that's just stand in ringside and watch this.
I'm just going to say Scott Norton has spent the bulk of his career. What?
Red Shep is in the ring. Shep Moss, the greatest ring announcer in the history of professional wrestling, has just climbed into the ring too. I think he's going to take over the referee duties that Hermie Sadler originally was supposed to do. Hermie's still got the referee shirt on. I mean, he planned on being the referee in this match, and Shep saw this crazy action going on. He's like, he's got to help out Hermie. I'll referee the match then. Red, you should have got in there and refereed the match.
That's okay. I'm not going to do anything that might cross DeMott or Scott Flash Norton. Norton dominating BG James with a couple of hard strikes. These two have got to be two of the hardest, heaviest hitters we've ever seen in the UWF. DeMott is insisting that Shep is not an official referee until he gets the shirt. Again, I would do what they say.
I'm not telling those guys no. If it comes down to a no, I'm going to run. I think I can outrun both those guys. But I'm not going to tell them no.
I don't know, man. Scott Norton has spent the majority of his career in Japan. Who knows what he might have ties to.
BG James is dropping some big punches. He's basically in a handicap match here. DeMott, wow, big boot, and in that clothesline just turned him inside out. looking over there at Hermie. I think Hermie's been practicing some track too. He looked like he was ready to bolt from ringside when DeMott looked his way, and who can blame him?
The phrase Mack truck comes to mind. Big elbow drop from Scott Norton. As in the ring presently is a little bit of an former NWO member versus former DX member. Two of the most famous factions in the history of our sport kind of sort of colliding, and right now the former NWO heavy Scott Norton is dominating BG James.
Hermie's reaching over for a tag, Brad.
Good luck with that.
What's he doing?
Go behind. I'm not feeling much confidence in this German suplex. Norton powers out of it, tag into DeMott.
You see BG ended up in the wrong corner, or the wrong half of this six-sided ring. That's over there close to his opponent's corner. They're going to continue to work over BG James, and I've got to be thinking Norton and DeMott feel like they've got an easy match here. Basically wrestling one opponent. They got him isolated so they can work him over to the account. Shep Moss in there doing the best he can as a referee. This is the first time that Shep's have been a referee that I know of. Brad, have you ever known him to be a referee before?
I have not. I can't say that I'm well aware of his professional credentials. I know he's a heck of an announcer, but
he's definitely very attentive in the ring. He's checking, making sure BG doesn't want to give up. He's there for the pinfalls. He's doing an excellent job.
I mean, we do have race car drivers who are going to be referees who became wrestlers. So going from announcer to referee, not that big a stretch in the grander scheme of things.
Trying to keep both members of the team of DeMott and Norton out of the ring at the same time. All he can do is hope that they obey his commands, because I don't believe Shep is going to be able to physically keep them out of the ring.
You never know, he could be like a black belt in something. How incredible would that be if Shep just took DeMott and Scott Norton out and BG just covered him?
That would be impressive for sure.
We would sell some DVDs of that one.
You got that right.
Shoot off, nothing in the corner, big hip toss.
He can do something like that. Next thing you know, he'll be the main event in Richmond coming up with Capital Punishment 2.
Richmond Grudge Match 2.
Hermie Sadler getting the fans behind BG James, and he keeps reaching in for that tag. Hermie, I stay down on the apron. You don't want to make that tag.
I'm admiring Hermie's guts, and we have seen him, you know, in a couple of different occasions step in the ring, but
he's fared fairly well in action. But the whole point is you got to take them by surprise. If it was to last very long, these guys, we've seen what happened when he caught that big super kick.
I know there's a little bit of a difference in taking the tag after Team 3D have wiped out Team Canada and making a pin, and in having to go in there and actually try to take down Norton or DeMott.
Oh Lord, Hermie's coming in the ring with gets both guys at the same time.
I want his booking job if he gets killed.
Hermie, I hope you. Uh-oh, wait a minute. We've got somebody sliding in the ring.
Got Maven. Is that who Hermie was going to get?
Maven is here dropping some big punches. Look at that drop kick right to the face. Another one to Norton. And Maven has cleared out the ring.
Maven, who was born and raised nearby here in Virginia. Lung blower on BG James. He cleared the ring, but wanted to deliver the crowning blow, the fatal blow to BG James himself. James, easy pickings for Scott Flash Norton. And this one is over. Maven once again spoils a UWF show with his presence. Once again ruins the UWF just by being here. Unbelievable.